Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of the Urban Homesteading channel, Traveling Edition. If this is the first time you're visiting with us, we want to extend to you a very warm welcome and invite you to watch any of our over 560 videos arranged for your convenience in playlists, as we are confident you're going to find something both useful and entertaining to watch. If you've been here before, welcome back. If today is your birthday, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. In today's episode, we're going to tackle not a build, but a very common and useful household activity, repair, how you want to call it. And that is replacing a toilet that either has stopped functioning or it is out of fashion, you might be redecorating, or in our case, it was a very low toilet and we wanted a standard high toilet. So stick around and we're going to show you every step of the way of how to change your own toilet seat and save hundreds in the process. New toilet installed and operational. It is a soft close toilet and it is a low volume, so it will save some money in water bills, which is great for our application.
Very cool, very modern, clean. They've come a long way most of the functionality is exactly the same as a normal toilet, but there's some new features that are kind of nice. Like that flap that covers up the bolts that holds the toilet seat on. Favorite of mine.
That's your favorite thing?
Well, it's one of the favorites. I like the sleek design and the fact that it came with absolutely everything we needed.
It wasn't necessarily the best quality of everything that we needed, but you have in the package everything you need to install it. You don't have to buy anything else. So stick around, we're going to show you all the steps and share some tips and tricks. So once you bring the new toilet in, open it, making sure that everything is okay. You need to inspect it if nothing is broken in the porcelain, and get ready for the installation.
Pieces parts.
Pieces parts, yes. Let's see.
You want a picture of that? Where are you going with it?
Let's put it here.
You got it.
Now, of course, porcelain will break, so be careful taking it out. Most of them will come with a ring. If it doesn't, you will have to have one. This is a mandatory item, so make sure you do that.
Careful. Put it on.
Now at this stage, just visually look at it, making sure there are no cracks in the porcelain.
Right.
Or anything that will require you to take it back. Is there hardware there? Yeah, I see some hardware, I think, on the blue. There.
Yep.
So there is some hardware included.
It even comes with a toilet seat. That's nice.
Yeah, and it's a soft close too.
Yeah.
Ooh, fancy.
You just start it and walk away.
That's right. It's one of them fancy toilets.
Yep.
Okay, once you're satisfied that everything you got is the right way, it looks good, now it will be time for you to go inside and take care of the one you're replacing, for whatever reason. So for whatever reason you want to remove your toilet, in our case, it is a very low one and we want it to be a standard height, but it could be broken, not working correctly, cracked, all kinds of things. On either side of the toilet, you see those little bumps there, and that is what holds the toilet to the floor. There is one on each side. And those are just protectors. And what you're hearing is emptying the toilet tank. You need to turn the water off first, and then empty the toilet, the water tank. Well, we can lift that, so it will leave, all of the water will leave out. If it keeps a little bit, because there is a lip. So let's show that. So little water will stay in the tank, and that is generally not a big deal. You can use a sponge or some clean towels to remove it. This is clean water, unless you use chemicals to treat it. This is a clean water. So remove the water connection And in general they're hand tight, but you might need a little bit of a help there with a large pliers. And we're going to disconnect that. We're going to disconnect some bolts underneath, and we should be able to remove the top tank. So we are loose. So we have taken all the screws from the bottom. There are only two, one on each side. We have emptied the toilet. We didn't really empty the toilet, so why didn't we do that? Anyway, we didn't empty the toilet. We need to figure it out how to do it now, but we will. And we can move it even with the water. This is clean water, has not been used yet, but we need to be careful not to have any leaks on the carpet as we do that. So let's move into that process. Okay. All right. So we're taking the new toilet back in the house. And we're going to turn it upside down close to our bathroom so we can install our ring in it. So we can do it here. Hold on, let's put it here.
Not many people have seen the underside of a toilet.
And the ring goes right there.
Mm-hmm.
So we will install the ring.
It's a really important piece of equipment. This
It
ring.
is. That's the whole thing that prevents the toilet from actually leaking. Not stinking, leaking. And this is a messy job. There are no two ways around it. And we're going to go and clean the other one now.
So we have the toilet in place. We have hand tightened the nuts that hold the bolts in place and hold the toilet to the floor on both sides. We don't want to over tighten it with a wrench until it settles and that all the weight is distributed, and it makes a good tight seal, because otherwise you risk having a gap, or you risk cracking the porcelain as you're tightening. So we want to give it a chance to settle down and be as close and as tight to the floor as possible. And now we're ready to install the tank.
This way. Are we missing something? We need to go and look outside and see. I need 3 nuts and I don't see 3 nuts there. Oh, that's for the...
Wondering if the water level is supposed to be level.
Well, is the floor level?
No.
It will be at the same level as the floor.
Okay, I've got at least 1/4 of an inch showing on both of these bolts.
Okay, this I know for sure need to know. Put your finger there. You can
Which
see.
one?
Now each toilet will be slightly different, but in the toilet you see those black dots. This is where our bolts are that connect the tank to the toilet. And this is an area you need to make sure that those are tight enough not to leak, but not too tight to break it. So carefully get a feel of how, as you tighten them, it feels. If it feels too much stronger than before, you're probably very close to where you need to be, and you should be very careful not to break the tank. So we have filled the tank with water, we have checked for leaks, and now it is the first flush. So let's go ahead. And we are looking for leaks on the bottom. Leaks on the bottom, that sounds really not very pleasant. Alright friends, and this is our episode for today. We hope that you did learn something about changing your toilet and your house plumbing in this episode. And in the process, if you ever need to do this job, it is definitely a DIY job. You don't have to spend a couple of $100 for a plumber. Plus, the plumber will charge you up on the toilet cost, right?
Mm-hmm.
This toilet is about $160 in the Orange Box store. We're not affiliated with either the retailer or the manufacturer of this toilet. We just happened to buy it because we liked it. But you can buy any toilet you want. They're pretty much the same. Just the least expensive ones have less features and may not come with all the things you need to install
Right.
them.
You may have to add on some of your own things, like the toilet seat or the wax ring.
Or the mechanism.
Right.
So, again, we hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, we would appreciate a thumbs up. If you didn't, the other button works as well. Share, like, subscribe, and let us know what else you might want to watch in future episodes of the Urban Homesteading channel. For Dr. Wizard and Mrs. Wizard and the Urban Homesteading channel traveling this weekend, we want to wish you a great holiday weekend. Stay safe, wash your hands, put your masks on, get vaccinated, and we're going to see you soon with another episode. Stay safe, friends.
And happy birthday, America.